Executing order. Want to trade? My name's She-Monster. I know, huh? Thanks for recognizing. We usually just drink and watch old VHS monster movies and shoot the shit. It's the best. Let me open up the store.
Staff up our garage so you can get some help with that.
things. I assure you, your bazaar shopping experience is completely safe.
You may have folks fooled, Amanda, but not me. I know something is fishy, and I'm leaving.
Shame. Ah, over here, friends. Welcome.
If civilization collapses, all of Colorado Springs will look like this.
The Book of Nauseatingly Correct Manners, Chapter 1, on the proper use of etiquette. It is a common misconception that etiquette exists as a means of affirming one's social status at the expense of the uninitiated. That is, it serves as a barrier to keep the uncivilized apart from their betters. Of course, nothing could be further from the truth. Etiquette and proper manners are the glue that binds civilized society together, and it is the duty of civilized persons to educate the less fortunate for the betterment of all. Proper etiquette, gentle reader, is the balm that soothes the savage beast.
You...
Hi. Hey there. Hi. Yeah, I'm Paris. Trying to get into the bazaar to sell my dyes. Same as you, I imagine. The getting into the bazaar part, not the dyes. Unless you do dyes, which is totally cool by me if you do. Hi. Refugees? Don't know about that. I mean, everyone here looks like they're refugees. Have you seen us? It's cold here. Brr. Try Ananda. He's this really well-dressed guy. Comes out here a lot preaching waistcoats or something. He knows everybody. Them? They're hoping someone would sell them an entrance pass or help them get inside. The bazaar's got this code, you see? Unless you're a big shot Flab can't do without, you're not allowed to come in. Anyhow, I'm trying to become a licensed merchant in the bazaar. The monster army says I gotta make a dye the exact color of blood, which is hard, because everyone's got an opinion, but no one can agree on the hue. Hey, you wouldn't happen to know anything about dyes, huh? It'd be just peaches if you could help. I could even pay you, a little at least. My dye table is right over there. Decoration, I suppose? Or, I don't know, really. I didn't think to ask, to be honest. Flab's, the leader of the bazaar. He's a big guy, which is why everyone calls him Flab, you know? It's kinda mean, but Flab doesn't seem to mind, so whatever, I guess. Yeah. So long. It's hard, huh? I hear there used to be books that'd tell you the exact mix you needed, but I'm pretty sure they're not around the bazaar.
This is gonna cost a fortune.
This is our first visit to the bazaar. We've been saving all year.
Talk to Ananda if you need to know more about how to get... Once I earn my way inside the bazaar, I'm gonna try some of those famous pork buns.
Looking to get into the bazaar? Good luck.
Aha! I see you have come from afar. Well, your travels are amply rewarded, for you have reached the one and only, the seer of fortunes and teller of truths, the great Gurn! Yes, I know. Your ears can scarce believe what you're seeing. Ah, but it is indeed I, ready to tell your fortunes. Wisely chosen. Those who do not prepare for the future are clowns. To begin, you must think of your favorite color. Concentrate solely on the color. Let the color completely fill your mind. ¿Estás ready? I see an ocean of waves. Your color is blue. Apologies. I was impatient. Now I see you're riding the waves toward the warmth of a red sun. It must be so. Red is the color you are thinking. Of course, the story is not done. It's not blue waves you are riding, it's blue ice. And the red sun, it is not you that moves toward it. It's the red flames that fly towards you. But then there is peace, and you are surrounded by trees, many green trees. Green must be the color you were thinking of. Relájate. It is not your fault. With time comes knowledge, and with knowledge comes clarity. I must know more before we can continue. Tell me, what is it that brought you to these lands? Ah, the most noble of sentiments. The image begins to grow clearer. Now I must know, for what purpose have you come to the bazaar? Yes, fascinating. It's all coming together now. Listen carefully, for the fortune I tell you may very well save your lives and the lives of many. Your noble intent will drive you into great danger, but also great opportunity. Ride the three-headed goat. Your problem just became your stepping stone. Seize the moment. Ah, yes. A vision becomes clearer now. Now I can clearly see you standing before a red balloon. The red balloon bursts without warning, and you stand covered in red blood. Beware! Beware! That is all I can see. Your path is hard, mamans. The fates have spoken to me. I must give you this key. May it be of no use. Flab is a cabron who wouldn't recognize talent if it bit him in the belly. He claims the monster army already has some kind of mechanical fortune teller. But how could a machine possibly match my intuition? My gift? My panache? Flab is the leader of the monster army and has been for many decades, growing fat and slothful all the while. Beware the red balloon!
Once I earn my way into the bazaar, I'm gonna try some of those famous pork buns.
Howdy, strangers. Name's Six-Fingered Larry, Hunter. Though, it seems you find me plumb out of wares. Him? You don't want him. Barrett's got a bit of an attitude problem. Tried to peck his way through a kid's skull the other week. If you insist, though, you'll have to talk to Polly yourself, because I got no say in what he's going to do. All right, it's your funeral. Hey, Polly, you hear that, old buddy? These fine folks would like to adopt you. How's that sound?
Larry, my buddy, my pal. Come closer. I'll show you how it sounds to me.
Oh, shit! Damn it!
That's how it fucking sounds to me, Larry. Sounds like some fucking bullshit. Wasting your time with this asshole. Talk to Polly. Talk to Polly. How am I doing? How am I fucking doing? Great question, dipshit. I'm doing great. How are you doing? You look like a moose fucked your face inside out. Listen, shit for brains. Someone has to stick around to make Larry's life miserable. That's my job. I love that job. You hear that, Larry? Fuck you. You're right. You shit-munching, corpse-humping monkey. Let's do this. It's not like Larry gives a dead sperm about me anyway. No respect, I tell ya. Fine, let's go. Larry, are you hearing me? I'm living. You asshole.
All right, he's yours if you pay the price. This sounds about fair, don't you think? Yeah, something's not right with you. But you have my respect. Enjoy the parrot, and let...
Yes, finally free at last! Larry, you shit flake! At last I can tell you with complete sincerity! Fuck you!
Can't wait to go on a hunt next...
Hey, Polly, how have you been?
A lot better for being free from your stink, you shit-stained comrade!
That's the Polly I know. And don't miss. What can I do for you? Who knows? I've only got 5 fingers on each hand, same as anyone else. Maybe it's got something to do with the fact I'm good with my hands. I'm not the sort who'd kiss and tell, though. Only that they make more money than I do. Bastards. But to answer your question, nah, I'm an honest businessman. I don't waste my time with criminals. Why don't you try the Mannerite? Yeah, the one with the suit. He knows all about the local lowlife. I'm no local, but ask me anything you want. I'll see if I can be useful. Me? Nah, I don't got the bona fides. That'd be Flab the Inhaler. He leads what's left of the monster army after the Patriarch gutted their ranks. As far as dictators go, he's actually not half bad. The Bazaar? It used to be something else. Now, it's just old and fat, wheezing through its last days. Easy pickings. What's on your mind? Be seeing you.
Salutations and assorted felicitations. Welcome to the Bazaar, the marketplace of the unusual. I've not seen you here before. Know this, the Bazaar can be found underneath our feet, buried by layers of snow. Access is restricted to the lucky few who possess an entrance pass. You can purchase an entrance pass at the door from our esteemed hosts, the Monster Army. Or, if you lack the funds, simply find an established merchant to vouch for you. Oh, a misunderstanding, I assure you. There have been some troubles in the Bazaar of late. But nothing our esteemed hosts, the Monster Army, can't resolve. I assure you, inside the Bazaar awaits a satisfying and secure shopping experience. Up the ramp, you'll find the door to the Bazaar, covered by a vehicle. My name is Ananda Rabindranath, Manorite missionary, merchant, and your humble servant. I was assigned to answer any questions you may have. Felicitations. It is simple. To get inside, you need an entrance pass. You can purchase one at the door, or find an established Bazaar merchant to vouch for you. Any Bazaar merchant. Of course, they are usually found inside the Bazaar, not out here. In the encampment behind me, you could find some hopefuls looking to get in. Perhaps if you can aid them, they can aid you. Would that I could, but we are limited in how often we can vouch for outsiders. In theory, yes. But those of us who have a pass tend to safeguard it with our lives, so it is highly unlikely you would get to use another person's pass. I have heard of people giving their entrance passes to family members. Perhaps you have a rich uncle. Occasionally people disappear in the nearby ruins, and strangers acquire their pass. I'm sure I don't need to say this behavior is most untrustworthy and impolite. I can only hope I will have the answers you seek. It is common wisdom to keep one's mouth shut when one lacks courteous things to say. Truly, I find the very idea of smuggling people revolting. With that said, if I were a less discreet person, I'd suggest that you drive out to the old parking garage down the road to the north. Who knows? You may find your answers there. Ah, I thank you. It is a pleasure to meet people of taste, a true rarity in these uncivilized lands. I endeavor to provide the teachings of Mr. Manners to those inside the Bazaar. Alas, they seem to prefer that I spread the good word out here instead. A folly, I think. But who am I to question our gracious hosts? You do seem like people of refined taste, without a doubt. But a man of class does not abandon his employer at an inopportune moment. I don't wish to speak out of turn, but this is a dangerous time for the Bazaar. Friends, go inside, speak to Mr. Jacob Martin, or as others call him, Flab. When the Bazaar is safe again, my conscience will be clear, and I will be most pleased to join you. Then I will endeavor to supply more answers. Ah, true cosmopolites, I see. Indeed, a Manorite is one of the rare few fortunate enough to operate under the auspice of Mr. Manners, proponent of good behavior in these ugly times. Most of us reside in Angel Oracle, but I chose to travel and spread the word. We Manorites believe that poise is only second to godliness. To live is to comport oneself with exquisite grace. If you're curious, I'd be more than happy to supply a copy of our holiest scripture, the Book of Nauseatingly Correct Manners. May it help you as much as it did me, and find your path to a life of civility. Of course. Our immediate environs are a safe area, protected by the Monster Army. Wander outside these confines, and safety is not guaranteed. I can't tell you more, as I've never ventured out there myself. They are the organization in charge of the bazaar. I've heard tales that once they were truly a monstrous gang, spreading fear all throughout Colorado. I'm happy to tell you that their current incarnation is much more sophisticated and civilized, though they have a ways to go. They are led by Mr. Jacob Martin, colloquially known as Flab the Inhaler, a man who has truly embraced his position and leads this place with panache. I do wish he had a better tailor, though. You can find him inside the bazaar proper, as he rarely ventures outside. Find me in the camp if you have need of me again.
Welcome to the bazaar, little lambs. Behave yourselves. You can't be up here. If you need an entrance pass, then use the intercom by the entrance.
Listen up, Mashers. The next son of a bitch who says we're losing this war gets strung up by his nuts. You hear me? It doesn't matter how much territory we've lost. There's only one way inside the mall. As long as we control it, Buchanan can't touch us. He can sit out there with his army and pound snow for all I care. All we gotta do is hold out. The lamb and the wolf got different needs. Sooner or later, Buchanan will have to negotiate. And then we'll have him right where we fucking want him.
I'm just the greaser. Use the intercom if you're looking to get inside.
The lamb stands at the door. What sacrifice do they bring to the door of monsters? The lamb speak. You know what? You asked me a straight question. Let's forget about the lamb nonsense. The bazaar lies beneath your feet, covered by decades of snow. The only way in is through the gate beneath this RV. The only people who can open this gate, we, the Monster Army. If you want to get in here, you need to do one of two things. Buy an entrance pass, or get an established bazaar merchant to vouch for you. Sometimes we let Colorado's most famous in, but it's been years since such an exception was made. Huh, that's nice. Doesn't mean shit to me, but I'm happy for you. More than it should, honestly. But that's what happens when one party has a monopoly on supply. Sorry. Anyway. Then you don't come in. This door is controlled from the inside, so you're stuck out there until you get your pass.